Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining me again. I hope you're liking my videos. I'm trying to get some interesting content here. Today we're going to go and tame the new big scary bug on the island in Lost Island. I'm currently on the island. I decided to use an Argent, or try to use an Argent. We'll see if it works. I have a bunch of extra Argents because I was going for color mutations, trying to breed to get some really crazy colored birds. And so I've got a lot of extras, and you don't just throw them away or let them die, you put them in a cryo fridge and save them for things like this. So I pumped some health into them, a little bit of stamina to get back, and we'll see what we can do. I also have my owl here. We're going to bring the owl with as a bodyguard / backup. Who knows what might happen. It's always good to have a backup. So we'll stick the owl in a cryopod, bring it with, and we will hit the swamps looking for a bug. And that failed. So I came to find that the Argents will not even take the pheromone. You can have the pheromone in their inventory and try to feed it to them. They will not take the pheromone. So Argents do not work. I don't know if that is across the board for all flying dinosaurs, or if it's just Argents or certain types of specifically, but Argents for sure do not work. But I saw that Triceratops do. So I went to go and acquire some Triceratops. I had one from my very first tame in the game. I know, I got lucky. It was stuck between a rock and a tree, and I was able to knock it out with my fists and feed it and tame it. Long feet, but it worked. So I had to find a mating pair. I found a breeding pair and started breeding little Triceratops. I got a bunch of fertilized eggs. I stuck most of them in the fridge, but I did hatch one to incubate and grow up into my newest sacrificial dinosaur. Grabbed a Udi egg. That's a side note, little recommendation there. Have Udis around, at least one male, as many females as you can feed, and let them lay eggs. They don't have to be fertilized, just pick up the eggs. It is an ingredient in the highest level kibble, great for taming, really quick tames. So here's our Triceratops that we spent some time leveling up in health, and we're going to cryopod him and try again. Take 2. Hit the swamps. Snow owl. This time not cryopoded as a backup. We're heading there. I found one close to this area, and I liked this little kind of open, somewhat open area. And I took the time to open it up quick. I wanted nice clear shots at this thing. Had to kill a couple more pheromone, that's okay. But we put the Triceratops down here. Fed him a pheromone, and there it is. It's gotta be a female. This one was, obviously. And I just used a simple one with regular ammunition. And they didn't fire so quickly that it didn't die. I paid attention to what it was doing. There it goes. Flip around, and there. It impregnated my Triceratops. It's got an orange glow around it now with the baby's information above my Triceratops' information, and the mama bug flies away. I don't know if they are just like healing and coming back later, or if they're still out there, or if they go off and die. I'm not really sure. I didn't follow it because I had to get this guy back to my base. So I originally thought I would have the Triceratops follow my owl and escort it back safely. Seemed like a good idea until I realized and remembered how slow my Triceratops was. So we took the route of riding the Triceratops and having the snow owl follow as a bodyguard, which seemed to work pretty well. Hindsight, I would probably recommend, if you're going to go this route and don't care as much about the birth level of your bug dinosaur creature thing, creepy little bugs, I would put more melee, or not melee, sorry, I'm getting my words all mixed up. Put more speed and especially endurance into them. Their stamina is so low. I had to stop so many times on my way back just to be able to move again. So yeah, that's my hindsight on that. Next time around, more stamina, a little more speed so we get there a little faster, but all in all it worked out alright, I think. We'll see, but yeah, it took forever. There are a couple things my owl had to kill along the way that helped chipping away at my Triceratops health, but definitely bring a bodyguard type dino. Doesn't necessarily have to be a flyer, but in my experience, I like the flying dinos because they don't get stuck on rocks and trees, and you don't lose them halfway home and have to go find them later or give up on them. So we finally got this guy back. He's getting down there on health, but that just means our new dinosaur is that close to greeting itself and meeting us in the world. And of course, you know, because nothing goes my way most of the time in this game, it got dark. So, bright idea, I thought to make some torches, although they're not unlocked for whatever reason. I've played this long and haven't unlocked them yet on this map. So I unlock them and, you know, set off for the few simple, easy materials that it takes to make torches in a hurry so I don't miss my new dinosaur or anything else. It's really hard to find the resources in the dark, guys. You walk around and just hope you run into something you need. But I guess that's, in a nutshell, kind of what we do all the time in this game, right? Walk around until you find something cool. Explore it. So I made a couple torches. I'm going to turn one on now that it's made, because that's all I need is one. Made a couple, but get back there, hurry back. I want to take that saddle off of this trike because I'm not sure if you get a loot bag after they die or not. And I don't want to make another trike saddle, so I'm going to pull this trike saddle off really quick here before it dies. It's going to get really close. And just like that, holy crap, in the nick of time, I got that thing off of there and it died as I exited the menu. And like I thought, low level, level 1, but for testing's sake, here is one of these things. You get the dossiers, second you tame your very first one. Kinda cool, interesting, you can go read back and read that later, but there is the scary bug in all of its creepiness. Cool, creepy, scary, ugly, whatever you want to call it. Kinda neat. So, obviously we're gonna need a saddle for it. Search what it needs, where it's made. Find it. There it is. Level 90 is what you're going to need to be to make a saddle for these guys. And I found that they're not much harder, if not easier, to make than an Argent saddle. So there it is. We got to wait for it to be an adult till we can put that saddle on it. But it's there. It's growing. And we'll be able to play with it soon. So it finally grew up all the way, put a saddle on it, a couple of levels into it, just to make sure that it could carry my weight and didn't die right away, getting accidentally hit by something when we go to test this thing out and play with it. So our full-grown bug dino here, this big rhino whatever it is, I always struggle with saying it, is ready to be tested. So, we're going to test its abilities. It has a ton of abilities, but we're going to test some of the basics. It's supposed to be able to land on water. Obviously that's a little touchy, difficult. I keep trying to dip down in there, but you are supposed to also be able to go into, which, yeah, obviously you can, into the water. And darn, it's a fast swimmer. That's cool. And as you can see, its oxygen's draining slower than mine. Really slow. So if you want to tame one that's specific for underwater travel, put a little oxygen into the thing and man, you got a machine. That's kind of cool. I've been hearing its abilities are limited in the water, but this effect is fast. It's cool. There we go. You got to get close to the water and hit the landing cue for whatever you're on. For me, I'm on Xbox, close to the water, and click A to land on the water. I'm not sure what the controls are for the other gaming platforms, PC, PlayStation, all those, but mobile, whatever you're on, whatever it is to land your Argent or any other flyer, wyverns, all that stuff. Get close to the water, click that, and that should land your bug on the water. So, that's kind of cool. Already seeing a lot of use out of this dinosaur. You can swim, you can travel water, you can travel on top of water, so even if you're getting low on stamina, if you're over the ocean, you're not going to die like you would on an Argent. It also walks on land and flies above ground. So you've got air, land, sea, on top of water. It's neat. Then I wanted to test the carrying abilities of this guy. So this rhino, you know, most things can't carry a rhino. So we're going to test it. But it took me a little bit to figure out what the carry cue was for it. And then I noticed in the bottom left-hand corner there that there's controls. So I got smart and decided to listen to that. And there we go. Picked him up like nothing. Carries him like a breeze. That's awesome. We're going to find some bigger dinos in the future to try and carry with this thing. I also saw that it could carry things like vaults and forges and larger pieces of things from your base that aren't even dinos. So that's kind of cool. But we'll just set him down there later. We'll either tame him or kill him for his horn, because that's a tribute for the boss. We'll see. But look at the maneuverability on the ground of these guys. They go sideways, frontways, backways, everywhere. So that's that guy in a nutshell, you guys. He's really cool. I would definitely say at least tame one. I ran out of video clips to finish this video off, so you guys get to see my little dog again. He's not little, he's like 65 pounds, but you get to see him again. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions or requests for videos, how-tos, tames, exploration videos. I'm always up to try anything. We're working on that cave exploration video. I did get the clips. I did explore the cave. That one's coming. Otherwise, let me know. Thanks.